Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to look at all the major improvements and fixes of Beas Manufacturing 2025.09. Some of the main focus areas of development of Beas for the second half of 2025 are the implementation of the very first Beas AI Assistant, the integration of the Web Apps terminal in the SAP Web solution with a new web client, simple automatizations, and web apps usability. In this version, we have covered improvements in these areas and enhanced MRP calculations with new filters, new fields, columns, and tooltips to provide a clearer understanding of MRP results to the user. Let's see all these in detail. In this version, we are introducing the Beas AI Assistant. This new feature has been added to Beas to perform certain processes by using artificial intelligence. You can ask the ChatGPT-based AI assistant to retrieve data from your database or create documents. Some of the functionalities that you can do are retrieving data from Beas production orders or from any SAP Business One table, and creating work orders, time receipts, and goods receipts or issues. You can access the AI Assistant chat by clicking the new button displayed in the cockpit. Also, to have access first, you need to insert an OpenAI key set in the configuration wizard or in the user configuration. To see real examples of its operation, check out our brand new feature demo video on YouTube. In Beas Manufacturing 2025.06, we introduced our new production cockpit. This new window is a centralized interface that displays an overview of the current production status and allows users to quickly access key information, track the status of work orders, and efficiently manage their daily tasks. Now, we have implemented some improvements in this area. The cockpit loading speed has been improved. Some databases with many records took a lot of data loading time, especially in the work orders table. There were cases that could take up to several minutes to load. Making a comparison with the same amount of data, we could improve the time of loading, when opening the window or refreshing the tables, from roughly 8 seconds to only 1 second. A new parameter is created in the system to define if the serial numbers selection screen should be displayed when a receipt is generated during the time receipt process. With the new parameter, the end user can set the behavior of the serial numbers selection screen to define if the screen should be displayed or not during the time receipt process of a serial item. When the parameter is set to yes, the system will display the following screen when a receipt is created during time receipt process. The default value of the parameter is yes. Starting with Beas Manufacturing 2025.09, the SAP Web solution can integrate the Beas Web terminal. The scope of integration covers new Beas Web App tiles in the Extensions menu of the SAP Web solution, and Beas features inside SAP functionalities. In this example, the first tile is a direct link that navigates to the Beas Web terminal, and the second one opens the Beas Inventory History web app. In the SAP Web solution, now you can check the inventory history of an item in a sales order or in SAP Item Management, create work orders or multiple work orders from new, Beas-related menus, and see reservation information. The SAP Item Master Data now features the Beas Advanced Production tab with a list of Beas fields. On the complete installation guide, please read the documentation of this new release. Now the number of rows displayed per list is configurable. The web solution displays 25 lines in the list object by default. Now, with this new functionality, end users can define the number of lines to view with a global setting. The parameter affects all lists like this. The MRP filtering algorithm has been optimized. Instead of calculating everything and then filtering, the system now calculates only those items and components associated with the filters, significantly improving performance. A new checkbox parameter is available in MRP Wizard settings, named Apply Filters in Calculation. When this parameter is active, it reduces computation time for most calculations. Please note that when this flag is active before the start of the calculation, the system searches for all related items of the selected items to include in the calculation process. This means that you may have selected one single item to calculate, but the system does the calculation for all related items, bill of materials, assemblies of the complete item structure of the item as well. The reason for that is to ensure the integrity of the data. Another new parameter is available in MRP wizard settings, named Display Zero Demand. When this checkbox is active, items without any material demands are also displayed in the list. With the help of this flag, you can get a clear overview of, for instance, which sales order materials have been completely covered by a work order. MRP calculation over planned activity is now executed with the order defined by the end user. Previously, the order to execute every MRP scenario was performed according to the ID of the MRP calculation. With this new release, we are taking an important step to make MRP results more transparent and easier for users to interpret. The coverage column has been expanded with more details, including coverage for subassemblies when it comes from the parent. New columns have been added. Covered, which is the amount that can be covered by stock or expected inflows. Covering. This reflects the expected inflows that can be used to cover demand and is visible at incoming receipts. And demand, which is the final quantity demanded after considering coverage. Real demand equals to quantity minus covered quantity. The tooltips have been improved to reflect the information better in the coverage information column, as well as adding links to the MRP lines. The origin screen has been improved to display these new columns, providing a clearer view of the actual demand quantities. In Beas script, a new event named Pre-Purchase Order Add is available. It is called just before a purchase order is created. In the Gantt chart, the work order bars were not movable to Saturday or Sunday, even though those days were working days. If Saturday or Sunday are working days, now you can move the bars to these days. This concludes our introduction to the 2025.09 version of Beas Manufacturing. According to our release roadmap, our next version will be 2025.11 to be released at the end of November 2025. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much, and please stay tuned for our upcoming content. And don't forget to check out the video demonstration of our brand new Beas AI Assistant on YouTube.